So I am really into speed dating to try to find that fit, and I always start with what's the goal, what's the end game, where are you now, how do you get to where you need to go rather than where you've been. And the same advice and the experience is exactly with the investors. You're looking for partners, co-investors, follow-on investors, and also companies that meet your strategy, what you're looking for. I frequently am talking with entrepreneurs. My first question is, time out, I don't really care what you do. What's your goal? Where do you see the end game?
Yeah, capital strategy.
I got screwed by my investors last time. I want to make a lot of money and take it off the table before the exit. Ooh.
Good to know.
I lost. We had a big deal this spring go south for exactly that reason. Built a public company, got nothing. So this time was going to be money off the table early. No alignment. So start with the end.
I think you have a lot of investors, so my short answer, not knowing, is maybe like a big, I don't know, I just find, I had a friend raise from like 480 angels, like friends and family type, and I just thought that was ridiculous. Like, I don't know, like.
In the US, that's a public company.
Yeah.
500, no kidding, 500.
Yeah,
you
have to report
automatically.
Yeah, so I just, and as James said, the only resource you have is time. Like, I would suggest to any entrepreneur, like, take the money from the least amount of people, because it's less people you need to keep updated. So if you're looking to raise again, my only suggestion, try to find one or two that can bring you to that next, give you the runway to whatever your goal is.
And also push your existing investors to help you. They're part of the capital markets. They have, your time's precious. Make them do some work. Worst thing to do is bring you something that says, thanks for trying. At least they tried. Yeah. Same thing with angels. Push your co-investors.
Anybody else?
I don't think your mic's on.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. My question is actually a continuation of the theme that I think we started touching on, and it's, if you look at the angel business as an industry, as a segment of the capital markets, how do you see it morphing from here? Do the angel groups multiply in number? Do they become bigger and more powerful? Like, how is your business? I'd love to hear sort of your thoughts or speculation about how your industry is going to morph over the next decade.
Mary Ann Hudson, Executive Director of the Angel Capital Association and I are exchanging glances, because this is a very hot topic on the ACA board. And the official answer is, we have no idea. There are certain views that there will be lots more angel groups, that the roughly tenfold number or more, depending on whose numbers you believe, of individuals out there will coalesce into groups. They will diversify and multiply, be differentiated, and you will have a rich and diverse, hub of hubs and so on. Others argue that what you will get is a distribution of winners and losers, because only a handful of the deals generate most of the return. And those successful angel groups who really work their processes and try to optimize them will generate those returns, and capital and influence will coalesce to them, and lots of opinions in the middle. I think in contrast to institutionalized venture capital, one of the things that angel groups have sort of stumbled on is they're bringing an investment process that's not tied to a 2.5% management fee. So you don't think about angel as one sector and venture capital as another. Again, as some of the comments have reflected, there is overlap. And there's overlap in a lot of ways, but one of them where there's some differentiation is available resources and the nature of those resources. So as you see angel groups pool more capital, they'll have a little bit more capital to spend, but as they expand their human capital networks, they just have a lot more expertise, and I think that's very symbiotic. So I think what we're looking at there is a little bit clearer, is a much more symbiotic relationship, particularly between small venture firms and large angel groups, or just any angel groups, and because they can be very good partners on that point.
And I can only speak of my experience, but I have a personal mission, and it's the fact that there's so many high net worth people that don't participate as angels, and it frustrates, again, consumer internet, capital efficient, right? You can get a prototype build for $50,000, and for a couple $100,000 they could get maybe to revenue generation. And coming from New Brunswick, there's a lot of people that have made a lot of money, and my job when I go back there is to go around and sell them on the concepts of being angel investors. And that's why I'm leading rounds, and I grab them in headlocks and I pull them over and I say, come on, like, you guys are entrepreneurs, you've built your wealth, and it's time to participate. And I think that you know, angel groups are a great way for those that may want to be involved in sectors that they don't have expertise in, and it's also, as an individual, a great opportunity for them. And what's cool is that it's not a lot of money, and if you look at it as a portfolio approach, I mean, you can take a percentage and be super high risk like angels, but at the same time, if you do enough deals, you should have the mathematics to support your investment thesis. And that's if you get quality deal flow. So I think that I'm assuming angel groups will continue to grow, but at the same time, hopefully people that have not been angels in the past will start seeing it as a different way, you know, to add it to their portfolio, because obviously the markets didn't do too well over the last short period. So.
Long period.
Yeah.
Well, let's join